Hi, and welcome to this video. Now in this video I've got a good little training aid for you. So this is a great little aid that you can use when you're practicing, or even when you're playing, as long as you're not in a competition. So what we've got for you today is what I've got on my wrist here. So this is called a Greg Norman Secret. So it's going to be your secret to good golf. So for anybody who struggles with perhaps wrist angles at the start or impact angles with the wrist, now this is a really great one for you. Maybe you kind of scoop or flick the ball. So this is a really good one for you. So this is a bit of me as well. When I hit it, I tend to get a bit sort of flippy or scoopy at the bottom. So this really helps me. I use this a lot when I'm practicing. So I'm just going to take this off for a second. And a lot of people, I see it's a common problem which this little secret can help you with. So I see a lot of people gripping the golf club like in this kind of way with my wrists. So I'm just going to move a little bit closer to show you that. So the wrist like this, so with this angle, this wrist looks like it's got angle here, and this one looks quite straight. Now ideally we're looking for you to set up with your wrist more straight in the left and angle in the right. And that's because that's how you should look at impact. When you impact the golf ball well, that's what your wrist should look like. That's how you can compress and squeeze the golf ball against the floor. If you come in kind of like this way with your wrist, you can't actually trap the ball and put the most pressure, most power onto the ball and get the most accurate shots. So if you tend to grip the club this way with your wrist, then getting the secret on really helps. So when I put this on my right wrist and just strap it on there, then this helps me get angle in my right wrist here. Gives me a slightly pronounced angle. So then when I apply my arm to the club or my hands to the club, it makes it easier to get this grip. And then it's a great way to practice some. You start with chipping, perhaps start practicing some chipping like this. So I'll get my wrist good at the start, then I can learn, oh well, that's actually what my wrist is supposed to be like at impact. More like I'm impacting the bag here. So if I'm hitting this, getting my wrists into this kind of position, which you'll feel a very different impact when you're used to perhaps scooping at the bottom. So if you know your wrist angles aren't quite right at the start and you've got a bit of a scooping or flipping problem, maybe you sort of actually try and lift it for chipping, you scoop it too much, or even pitching, then this is a great one for you. So if you want one of these, you can contact me. I can get you one of these, and you can also find them on the internet as well. So they're called a Greg Norman Secret, and it's a great training aid to use. So go and have a look, and hope that you find this useful if you start using one.